All right, what's going on? Welcome to the Basic Sports Network pregame show. I am Kai Chin Chisholm. I'm tired of waiting for people, so we are going to start this up, whether it's just me or if other people come in and join me. It is November 19th, 2023. The Miami Dolphins play the Las Vegas Raiders at Hard Rock Stadium at 1 p.m. And finally, after a bye week, the Miami Dolphins are back. They are 6-3. They are in prime position right now to continue to dominate the AFC East standings and get a win today and move to 7-3 with the Bills, who are 5-5, who, if I'm not mistaken, play the New York Jets. So we're in a good position. The Miami Dolphins are in a very good position to go ahead and actually kind of continue to take a grasp and a hold of this division. They have 5 straight games where they have easy pickings. Those 5 games being against the Las Vegas Raiders, New York Jets twice, Washington Commanders, and Tennessee Titans before they go on a 3-game stretch at the end of the season against the Dallas Cowboys at home, the Baltimore Ravens away, and the Buffalo Bills at home. So this starts a streak of 5 games where the Miami Dolphins have a chance to kind of run away with the division. For those of you guys who haven't been seeing the talk all week, it's been talked about how pretty much if the Miami Dolphins could come away with 5 wins there, at least finish 3-2 or 4-1, I believe. And the Bills lose any of those 2-5 games that they have upcoming, which is a hard schedule. I'll try to get that actually right now just so we can have that there and I can bring it up. The Miami Dolphins will win the division before they face and step on the field against the Dallas Cowboys in Week 16 on Christmas Eve. So basically, these 5 games, as picking as they are, as small as they can be against teams who you should be beating, are very, very, very important games. We start off today with the Las Vegas Raiders, and the inactive list has already come out for the Miami Dolphins. I will bring it up right now for all to see. So the Miami Dolphins today will be without Braxton Berrios. Skylar Thompson, who will be the emergency third quarterback. Hopefully he is not needed. Jeff Wilson Jr., who's been back recently, but now with Achane being back, you'd assume Jeff Wilson will not be active. Without both Robert Jones and Robert Hunt, Durham Smythe and Chase Claypool, who we knew was already going to be out earlier in the week. I believe it was about a day or two ago that they officially announced him out. So, they elevated and re-signed Robbie Chosen. He's back. I don't really think that matters too much. When you look at the injury report this week, which I'll bring up just so we have a reference point here. When we look at the injury report this week, Chase Claypool, we knew wasn't going to play once he had, multiple DNPs. The same thing with Robert Hunt and Robert Jones. Achane being back, he was activated off of IR yesterday before that 4:30 p.m. deadline, so you knew that he was going to be back in action and playing again, which is good for all. I think everyone loves some Achane, and it's just good to have him. And I mean, his speed, if he can come out today and be the same player that we saw, before he got injured, that would be absolutely fantastic. Of course, he's been out with the knee injury that thankfully was not season ending. Braxton Berrios was not going to play today with a hamstring injury. Alec Ingle, we see, is here. Durham Smythe, we don't have him, so we'll probably see a lot of Julian Hill today. And yeah, besides that, I mean, Raheem all of our running backs are kind of knocked up besides Jeff Wilson, which is interesting that he's the one that's inactive. You would think that with a couple guys knocked up, a Savon Ahmed or Raheem Mostert, obviously you're not going to take Raheem out of the equation. But with Savon being knocked up, you'd imagine that Jeff Wilson would get his chance, but he will not get his chance today, which is very interesting. Obviously, they traded for him last year from the 49ers, but, it is a different situation, and he won't be there today. So the Las Vegas Raiders also have their inactive list. They will be without Brian Hoyer, Jalen Smith, Amari Burney, Hronis Grasu. Damn, I try to speak German, and that is an insane name to have. Colton Miller, which I guess people are not happy about here. Byron Young and Nesta Jade Silvera. So yeah, so far today, nothing really crazy. I mean, this is again this type of game, when you look at it just from a on paper point of view, the Miami Dolphins should not be coming into this game with I wouldn't even say the mindset, the possibility of losing. It is ridiculous to even think or fathom that could be a reality. they're going up against the Las Vegas Raiders team who fired their head coach and have gone up against two subpar offenses and one very good defense in the two New York teams the past few weeks. They beat down on the Giants, and that game was just all types of funny because the Giants right now are in a situation where they don't even trust their quarterback to do anything of note. But they beat down on the Giants and then had a close yet stupid win against the Jets. I feel like is a really good way to put it, where you just saw two horrendously bad offenses going at each other. This is a game with the Las Vegas Raiders where, yes, they have a Max Crosby. Yes, they have some defensive pieces. They're 5-5, winning 2 straight games after firing Josh McDaniels. There is no chance in hell that this Miami Dolphins team should be losing to this Oakland Raiders team. And I'm not even afraid to say that, thinking how everyone can say trap game this, trap game that, about whatever you want to say. I have gotten to the point, and I think that there are some Miami Dolphins fans who might agree with me. I know that there's some that don't, but I've gotten to the point where I firmly believe, maybe not that the trap game doesn't exist, but that this Miami Dolphins team can beat the teams we expect them to beat. We've been talking, there's been talk amongst the Miami Dolphins fan base and amongst the NFL fan base all year about how the Miami Dolphins have yet to beat a winning team. Well, they're actually 2-0, or 0-2 against winning teams, and we have Royal Chisholm joining. To finish that up, they're actually now only 0-2 against winning teams, and they're 0-1 against sub 500 teams because the Bills are sub 500. And you never know, after today, they could be 0-1 against losing teams, which would be even worse. What are your thoughts on on this Las Vegas Raiders Miami Dolphins game?
Yeah, the Dolphins are going to win this game, but it's not going to be in the fashion that I think some people might think it is. Like, yeah, I'm happy that Achane's back, and that should help in the run game. But this Raiders team has been playing well, like since they've kind of made the switch from what's his name, Josh McDaniel, over to Antonio Pierce. Yeah, over to Antonio Pierce. They're playing well. They're playing like really physical. We've seen the Dolphins have some struggles with like physical teams. But I do think overall the Dolphins are just like infinitely more talented than that roster is over there in Las Vegas. And so it's going to lead to the Dolphins getting dubbed. But yeah, like, I mean, this game is going to be tough, bro. Like people are not going to enjoy this. I don't think Dolphins fans are going to enjoy this game a lot. I think they're going to be expecting them to kind of have a bounce back game. And you really just shouldn't. Just kind of like temper your expectations, because they are like, this Raiders team is a lot better than kind of like their 5-5 record.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, and the statement I was about to go on in terms of just kind of the Dolphins beating teams that they're supposed to beat, I agree with you in terms of the physicality. Antonio Pierce, Oakland guy, former New York Giant, was a big part of the Giants winning the Super Bowl, part of that Steve Spagnuolo defense. So obviously he has a soft spot in my heart. It's going to be horrible to watch him cry today when he loses. But I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy the interim coach stuff. We saw with Jeff Saturday last year how they got Jeff Saturday in, and then all of a sudden the Colts were good for like 2-3 games, and then they went back down the shitter. I don't think that they can do anything with Aiden O'Connell starting. If the Dolphins defense allows 17 points, that's a failure in my eyes, especially how they've been playing before the bye. And then when it just comes down to the running game, I mean, you try to look at Josh Jacobs the past 2 weeks, he's finally gotten something. His first game over 90 yards and then his first game over 100 all season against the Giants and the Jets. I don't buy too much into that. I mean, against the Giants, he had 2 touchdowns. Besides that, all season, he had 3 previous into that game and multiple games under 70 yards. I just don't buy it. And he had multiple games against 70 yards against bad defenses. I don't buy the physicality there.
So listen, this is where I agree. Like, I'm beyond the point where I'm worried, where I'm questioning whether or not the Dolphins are going to win games that I think they're going to win. like that they should win. So like, I'm beyond that. That's why I came out like the Dolphins are going to win this game. Like, I'm beyond that. What's happening to me right now, and it started happening over the course of the past couple of weeks, is my confidence in the defense is growing. My confidence in the offense is waning. Like I feel like the defense is kind of like starting to get their shit together. You know, as soon as Ramsey came back, the secondary went from being serviceable to elite, like really quickly. Like the secondary, like
It's
like once
crazy
they
when you
got
have
all
someone to mask all the problems.
once they got all of their players back there, like the secondary started to look elite. And look, for all the shit, me and Juan talked about it on Thursday. For all the shit that we tried to give Bradley Chubb, that brother has came and done his job this year. So like the defense has kind of like gotten better progressively throughout the course of the season, but I'm not seeing that same pop from the offense, which is where the physicality thing is coming into play for me. I think their physicality, Las Vegas's physicality on defense is going to give the Dolphins offense problems. Whereas the beginning of the year, I felt like that was the reverse, where the offense was kicking people's teeth in while the defense was doing whatever. I don't feel like that's the same case. And I want to see if the Dolphins offense can kind of adjust and like rebound and figure some shit out and try and get back to more of that looking unstoppable type shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're this Dolphins offense and you've looked as unstoppable as you have all season, you're getting back, I mean, an absolute demon at running back position. As we have Mr. Cardona joining us, you get a demon back. I got to mute Juan just because there was craziness in the background. You cannot lose to a secondary of Marcus Peters, Nate Hobb, Corian Bennett, Amik Robertson, Marcus Epps, and Trayvon Moehrig. You can't. I don't care about shit to do with that front seven. Robert Spillane had a pick against Zach Wilson last week. Whoop de fucking do. Robert Spillane is yeah, but come on. Robert Spillane is not a serviceable linebacker in this league.
Let's stop. He's serviceable. He's not elite. Like he's not as good as
he is a nice second string linebacker.
He's a guy. You know what I mean? Like he's not
just
like
a jag.
He's not a star. He's a guy. But I mean, look though, like he makes
Divine Diablo is playing weak side linebacker for the Las Vegas Raiders. He came into the league as a safety. They're relying on I'm not even going to say that last name because it could be racist. Malcolm Koonce. Take that for what you will. Bilal Nichols, who he's been serviceable his whole career. Jerry Tillery, same thing. He's been serviceable his whole career.
We're not going to keep saying names on this list and not mention Max Triple
and Max Crosby.
I was just waiting to see if we were going to say.
No, I was like, are we going to say?
I was a little.
All right, because
I'm going down there.
That's the problem. That's the problem, though,
dude. Yeah. I'm still not.
That's a game
because like I said last year, he's gonna add another X to the end of his name for the rape that's about to occur to the Dolphins offensive line. Like that dude is a game wrecker, and he could present like some major problems.
He has been
like 4 guards, right?
Besides the last 2 weeks, his rest of the season has been very average. Besides the last 2 weeks, I know who Max Crosby is. I'm just talking about let's be
real though. Here. Like, let's be real. Like, this is Max Crosby that we're talking about, and we know that this man is capable of wrecking a game. And if he started, go ahead.
I'm gonna cut you off. Speaking of someone that's capable of wrecking a game, he played for your team, the Green Bay Packers, or your former team, the Green Bay Packers. He's been average all season despite one game, and then the past 2 weeks has been getting the ball. Do you think that he's going to continue to do that against this Miami Dolphins defense? Juan, I'll start with you.
Yeah, bro. I think right now, like, I can't look at the entire team stats for the entire year because they're just playing with a different energy right now. It's like they got rid of their cancer and now they're just rejuvenated. So I do think it's like a different team, a different atmosphere.
Look at the 2 teams they played against.
What about them?
They beat Crosby.
They beat the teams that's in front of them, brother. They smoke a cigar after games. You know what I'm saying? Like they feeling themselves. So, I could see a scenario where Devontae eats, but right now, like the early faith that I had in the offense in the beginning of the year just has completely just transferred over to the defense. Like Vic Fangio got me moved. Jaylen Ramsey's moving mountains, and X doesn't look washed. So, I trust the defense.
Royal?
Y'all know how I feel about Devontae Adams. I don't care about anybody else when he's on the field. But it's hard for me to envision like Aiden O'Connell being good enough to get my dog the ball like on a consistent basis. So do I think he's going to like break the game? No. Do I think that he can have a solid day? Yes. Like I don't see – there's not a cornerback in the league that I believe can guard this man. So like – but Aiden O'Connell, brother, like that's not the type of quarterback that he needs in order to thrive. So no, I don't see him like being able to destroy. And like I said, I agree with Juan. Like I do think that the confidence that I have in the Dolphins has shifted slightly over to the defense. Like I'm not gonna say like dramatic, like now this is a defensive led team or nothing like that. But it's just the side of the ball that's been playing the best over these past couple of weeks has been the Dolphins defense, and so I have more confidence there than I have in the offense right now. So yeah, like they're going to be able to do something with him, but he's still going to get his. That's my guy, and that hurts me to say.
That's your guy. I don't think he's getting his. I think max like 60 yards, and that's going to probably be on one play. I'm not even joking. I don't see – you made it. It's nothing against Devontae Adams. He's a beast. Put him on a different team. He's a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL.
He'll be on the Jets.
He's a top 5 receiver, but I'm saying, like, you get me.
He's gonna be on the Jets next year. So
that's hilarious because they're gonna suck next year too.
Oh my god, brother!
It's just
the
a
delusion.
So, nah, it's not delusion. It's just fact. So to get back onto another wavelength here. Damn, bro, you fucked me
up. Did y'all see that the entire AFC East has not won a game in November?
Yeah, I did see that. Like every team is 0-2 except for the Dolphins, who are 0-1. But that's going to end today, regardless. Because I think, yeah, because the Buffalo Bills and the Jets play each other. Yeah, so like that's going to end. But like, yeah, that's an awful stat for like this conference. But the Dolphins are going to win it anyway because the path has been cleared.
Juan, what do you think about the fact that the Miami Dolphins can pretty much clinch the AFC East if they go 4-1 and the Bills go 3-2 in the next 5?
I feel like that'd be great. I feel like somehow we're gonna end up still playing them in the first round, which I would not want to see.
You think?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Josh Allen acts like we personally told him we were trading up for him, and then we didn't.
What?
Josh Allen owns the Miami Dolphins, brother. I don't know if you haven't been around. I don't know if you haven't watched. That statement was recently.
Just confusing.
Yeah, like we personally called Josh Allen before the draft and said, brother, we are trading up for you. Don't worry about it. You will be in Miami. We are getting you out of Wyoming. And then the Buffalo Bills went ahead and just drafted him. So I feel like he just, does not respect us. He hates us. And every time we play him, it is an issue. So I don't think we're going to have his number. So if you're asking me how I feel about seeing them as like a 3-6 thing, seed, I don't like it.
So you would rather lose the division and face a different team than win the division and possibly face them?
I'd rather us go 5-0.
No, I'm not. That's not what I asked you. I asked you how do you feel about them clinching the AFC East?
Yeah, if we went 4-1 though. Yeah, I'm okay.
You can still go 5-0. I'm saying the minimum is 4-1, and the Bills just have to lose 2 games.
Correct.
The minimum is that the Dolphins have to win 4, and the Bills have to lose 2, and they clinch the AFC East before week 16. Sorry.
I think what Juan is talking about is making sure that you get a high enough seed by going 5-0, so that you can avoid playing the Buffalo Bills.
That's fine. Yeah.
Anyways, Royal, if you can answer the question.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to win the division. That is my answer to your question. I look, I'm all about like going to get it, like proving there are incremental steps. And you saw Mike McDaniel even talked about it a little bit, where it's like I'm putting S on the end of that man's name. Mike McDaniel even talked about it a little bit, whereas I'm getting like one with Myles Gaskin, but like Mike McDaniel talked about it, like the incremental step that the Dolphins are looking to take this year is by winning the division. So that's a goal for them. And I think that should be a goal for all the Dolphins fan base, just to kind of plant your flag as the king of the division. Now, whatever that leads to in the playoffs, that's what it leads to. But I think the Dolphins should like win this division, and I do think it's perfectly possible for them to go 4-1. I think I didn't answer your question at all. but it's like I got in the realm. Whatever. What was
it's
the question?
Okay. In general, it was just how do you feel about the possibility that this division could be locked up by the time that we face the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool. Like that. Okay, I did in a roundabout way, but yes, I think it'll be cool. I feel like it'll be cool for them to have done that because that's a Christmas present to Dolphins fans. like, bro, you want to win your division. Like that is step one.
Every year.
That is the first hurdle, and you guys taking the step that we all like envision that they would be able to take. In terms of being like a contender in the AFC. So you win, 33 will somehow find his way up to Tay Adams.
Love that. What a fucking statement.
That man has not seen the field in a long time. But yeah, like if you can win a division by Christmas, then you can check that off your list, and then you can worry about trying to like go for a little more, being a little bit greedy in terms of seeding and trying to get yourself like maybe entrenched as a 2 seed or possibly a 1 seed. To avoid the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs because you do not want to play them in the playoffs.
Anyways, to pivot here before we'll go into Royals drip check in a second, and then we'll go into our predictions just because we're getting closer to kick off at least, and I need to eat something. I just want to bring this up. This guy, Kyle Brandt, hates the Miami Dolphins. I think that is beyond like just a reality here. This dude is the biggest Miami Dolphins hater I think I've ever found. That show, like Game Day Morning, whatever the fuck it's called, that they have on NFL Network, has gone downhill since K Adams left. It is just ridiculous. Like, what is this shit, bro? I can't stand this shit. I can't stand this shit.
So it's kind of like I think he has a vested interest in like the Dolphins' failure, or that's what it feels like to me.
That's what it feels like.
It feels like he has a vested interest in the Dolphins' failure for his brand. And look, everybody has a thing, and his thing is not quite believing in what he's seeing from the Miami Dolphins. No matter how many times
I don't even think it's that. I just think he just fucking hates them. Like I had someone try to swear to me that he's not a Buffalo Bills fan. I think that's got to be a joke. I definitely think he's a Buffalo Bills fan. But like, it's crazy that I don't know if you saw what happened on Monday night when they missed that field goal. That man was like praying to God. He was like, "Oh, holy God, you are the greatest God. I love you, God." And then as soon as it came back, and there was a specific person who wears a specific number, who was the 12th man on the field. He was just like, well, that's how football is. But a second ago, man was like,
that was on the Manning
God,
cast,
I love
right?
you, God. Yeah.
I
can't take Kyle Brandt serious anymore.
Yeah, and I'll say it for you. It's it got this DeMar Hamlin, who else was out there on the field. It shouldn't have been out. He said, "Hey Royal, what's a cuck?" It's a white person word, bro. Like I don't know. I just know it's not good. You don't like them people though. That's brother, I don't know. Like I speak most of their language. I don't speak it all, gang. I don't know everything out there. You're on mute, Kai, and I can't hear you.
No, I'm not.
I couldn't
what?
hear you. I couldn't hear
mute?
what you were just saying. No, not now. But I couldn't hear you before.
I'll say it's time for Royal Drip Check.
Oh, appreciate you, gang. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, we got the guy himself.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Beautiful day. What's up, y'all? What up? Oh, what a beautiful.
That's fine. It's cool. It's very casual. We got to skip over my man real quick. We got to get to him later. We got Jalen.
We got Uchi, bro.
Huh?
No, go.
Jaylen Ramsey. I don't think I like this. His clothes look wrinkled. Like he don't look like
he forgot to iron them in the morning.
Somebody in the group chat was roasting on boot cuts, so they definitely were throwing shade to Jaylen Ramsey.
Yeah, bro. Like, so I'm not really fucking with this, but I do like. As an aside, we don't usually get an opportunity to do this. I do like Jaylen Ramsey's on-field drip. I like the way he kind of like puts his uniform on. Like that's kind of my bag, to be honest with you. Like when I play football, that's kind of like the shield, the arm. We ain't gonna get too deep in that. Now let's get. Oh, this Bradley Chubb. Yeah, he looked like he finna get 8 sacks today.
Ooh, the Bradley Chubb. I love it. I'm so happy. I was sitting there getting stones thrown at me for trying to defend this man. Oh man, it feels so good. A certain player from Miami hasn't been doing well and gets defended, but we'll just leave it at that.
Hey brother, we is just gonna leave it at that. Now let's talk about Uno. Okay, so listen.
No.
All right.
No.
Brother.
No. This looks like some rocket power shit, bro.
He looks so funny, man. His hair looks so funny.
Rocket power.
So, bro, like that's crazy that you said rocket power.
Did he cut it? Is it no longer as?
It's like the braids are stopping.
But is it still braided?
Yeah, it's braided at the top. You can see the braids.
Yeah. Okay. No, I had to look at it like that.
The problem is I think I've seen this shirt before. And so I'm not like I don't like you repeating fits, Like I know I've seen the slides with the toes out. I don't mind that. I don't know if these are pants or is this a skirt?
I don't think it's polite to call it a skirt. Yeah.
It's probably something traditional. Dude, look at his calves.
Look, brother. That's
cool. My God.
I see this vein running down through like
we still supporting Easy?
Always.
I'm supporting Tua with the no socks on. I like that. But the braids, brother. No. I don't like that, bro. Like I'm not a fan of Tushan, bro.
Here, I got you.
Oh
yeah, bro. Like I'm not a Tushan braid guy. Like I don't like that, bro. He got to get rid of them. Like if we being serious, like, but the whole fit in its totality, I give it probably like a 3.5 out of 10, bro. Like to be honest with you, because I've seen the shirt before, and I'm not fucking with the braids and it's throwing the whole fit.
We have, right? We've seen the fit before.
Yeah, we've seen it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you can't do that, bro. Not my QB.
I'm not gonna go all the way back, but I'm sure we've seen it like very.
Yeah, I know we've seen it. So yeah, but yeah, thank you, Kachi. You sleep.
I'm tired as hell, man. This windowsill back here, you might notice there aren't monitors in this corner anymore. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Juliana's setup has been moved into our bedroom. This motherfucking corner right here decided to leak water on Wednesday night into Thursday morning and freak me out. I was up till 4:30 in the morning trying to stop water from getting into my apartment. I was panicking. I felt crazy. I've been tired ever since, trying to sleep, still getting sleep, but still tired.
You got some time to get you a nap.
Huh?
You got some time to get you a nap if we do these predictions right now?
I'm not gonna be able to get some. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, wait, what the fuck is it? Oh, this is for 6 men now? Dude, what the hell is this shit?
These are like new templates that Justin kind of like have been playing around with to get us like all over the place.
Interesting. He made these?
Yeah, he created those like custom ones, and we can make custom like formats for them.
Oh, wow. All right, cool. So Juan, Royal.
We want to thank my man Dan the Film Gent. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to Dan the Film Gent for making a cameo onto our new Simple Health Advisors promo ad. It is absolutely beautiful, and you guys should take that. Take it. Actually, I'm gonna play it for you all here instead of us doing the read. But my boy Dan the Film Gent with the $5 donor, he said, Tua Haslam is going rock. I'm still kind of mixed with his new look. Yeah, I think
Tua Haslam. Oh my God.
Bro. That shit is insane the way that man just disrespected him like that. Let me go over to the Heat's branding because I don't think we put the new video in here yet. But just so that everybody gets an opportunity to see it, we're gonna. Oh,
no, those are definitely Rodney McGruder braids, bro.
Brought to you by Simple Health Advisors, along with
I don't even know if you can hear it, but
no, it's better if I do it. Take it off. I got you. I got you. I'll just play the video. Where is it?
It's a 2-minute video. My lord.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Simple Health Advisors, along with the player spotlight of the game in Tyler Hero. And with that, off we go on another Miami Heat. Oh, great. So exciting. Coming down the court, waves off Bam, calls for ISO, uses the Bam screen, wants to clear out, back around the Bam screen, crosses around the screen, and pulls for 3. Kaboom! Tyler Hero cuts the deficit to 36 points as he screams, I'm him. How are you down 36 points and the game just started? I can't do this anymore. It's not good for my health.
Whoa, hold up now. Did you just say health? Damn, if only if you can get some insurance for that. It sounds so simple, bro.
Thanks for the lob, Dan the Film Gent. Because I'm here today to talk to you about the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, Simple Health Advisors. My guy, James Pugh, has more than a decade of experience, and he's going to help y'all eliminate the confusion from shopping for health insurance. Listen, anyone could sit here and give advice or share their opinion without any actual evidence to support their claim. I mean, just look at Royal A. Shepherd. But at Simple Health Advisors, they give you personalized advice to fit your exact needs and budget. And they make it really simple to get an accurate quote online in just a few clicks. They can help you get health insurance, life insurance, and Medicare. You got that, Pat? And all you gotta do is go to simplehealthadvisors.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to James Pugh through email at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. Oh, and follow our guy on Twitter at jpughinsurance. Wake up, y'all. Stop sleeping.
He's right. I better stop sleeping. Hi, yes. Can you help me with my Medicare plan?
Of course.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. Listen, I'm very cheap. I will need the cheapest package possible. I'm 78. See now, I've been doing this a long time.
That was a long video.
That was great. I loved it.
James Pugh deserves it, and it will be shown every time I decide to do a lob and I don't want to talk. I'm going to just play that video in its place. So shout out to Ant for making that video. Shout out to James Pugh for always being a big supporter of the network. And shout out to Dan the Film Gent for getting the opportunity to make a cameo, bro. We appreciate you for doing that, bro.
Cool. Juan, prediction.
I think the Dolphins end up winning 27-13.
Ro?
I think the Dolphins end up winning this game 24-10.
I think the Dolphins end up winning this game 30-3. I see a field goal at the end of the game. That's
Devontae Adams will score a touchdown, bro.
Devontae Adams is going to get
Devontae Adams will score.